Episode 332. Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome to the Sophie's Choice podcast show. My name is Sophie. I'm a psychologist and an energy shifter, and I do things quite differently than all the other law of attraction coaches out there. Manifesting is truly about the art of allowing. You do not manifest by meditating or reading LOA books. So forget everything you think you know about running a successful business and about the law of attraction, and get ready to manifest beyond your wildest dreams. Let's get going.
Unique and perfect is what you are, and your miracle will come true. Sophie's Choice.
Okay, gorgeous souls, time for another episode. And today I want to take you a little bit behind the scenes of this launch, which actually doesn't really feel like a launch to me, but theoretically it is a launch because the doors of my new wealth frequency mentorship are open until the 1st of April. And whenever you open your doors and you're letting people in, that sort of is a launch, right? Only typically if we think about launches, or when I typically thought about launches, I would always think about these these weeks that you have to work really hard and that you have to do all these kind of things to attract people into your community and into your tribe and into your paid offer. And that's actually not really the case. You can launch however you want. And in my case, I just love these kind of like more soft feeling launches where I just open the door at a certain date and then take like a month at least to let people in and to truly let my spirit guide me towards the actions I can take to allow those beautiful soul aligned customers in. So I've talked about this, I think, in a previous episode, but I truly believe that it's all about like really combining that masculine and feminine divine energy. And you actually have to regard it it's like similar as the moon and the sun. Like a lot of women are either in the masculine energy or in the feminine energy, but in order to manifest all your wealth and all your soul aligned customers or whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, you have to let the sun out every day and you have to let the moon out every day. If you don't do that, then you're screwed, because manifestation needs both. The law of there are all kind of different laws. You have the law of attraction, the law of vibration, the law of polarity, and all these laws state the law of rhythm, and the law of rhythm especially, that's really the law that is about allowing things into your life and really using that divine feminine and masculine energy. So that's actually one of the things I'm actually using very specifically this launch, to truly tap in every day. Okay, am I giving my sun energy as much attention as my moon energy? So that is one of the behind the scenes things. But I'll just walk you through a day, and so you'll just get an idea of how I do things. So I typically wake up around 7:30. It depends on how late my daughter wakes up. We wake up together. I just like play a little bit with her, and then we take a nice long bath. We do a little yoga together. So that is like all like a divine feminine task that I do in the morning. And then after that we go for a walk with the dog. We eat breakfast. And then I will usually do something to get me really rooted in my alignment. So I actually work with a model. I've spoken about this in my previous episodes, this model that Spirit gave me. And that's really truly about showing up consistently, rooting your energy in, locking it in, and becoming magnetic as fuck. And I actually use the mornings to really root my energy, to ground my energy. And I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that really, really, really needs my alignment time in the morning, because if I don't use that alignment time in the morning, I'm like all over the place. So I really need to first upload myself before I can give anything else to other people. So what does not work for me is like answering client calls right away or tapping into mainly like client calls. I first have to do me, and then I can do you. That's actually like the sequence I do things in. But the way I do my alignment work in the morning totally depends on my mood. And this is where it gets tricky for a lot of people, because I have to say sometimes part of my alignment is listening to a voice memo of one of my clients. That might be something that actually gets me in alignment. However, I do not respond most of the time to that person while having my alignment time. But I have to say sometimes it really serves my alignment to respond to that person. But there is a very big distinguishment between calling, like answering a client's call because I feel that I have to, or that I feel like I'm inspired to do it and it feels as part of my alignment work. So this is actually one of the things I also taught in my masterclass, Becoming Magnetic as Fuck, which, by the way, you can still purchase. I have recorded the masterclass. It was an amazing masterclass, and you can now buy it for a beautiful price of $222. You can find it on my website. It's truly an amazing masterclass. So I really, if you want to dive deeper into this stuff, I can really encourage you to buy that masterclass. But truly crafting out like an alignment practice that works for you, for me, is the key, I believe, in my success. It is the reason why I'm actually able to move my life and my business forward consistently the way I'm doing it. And especially for, like, if you're anything like me, having a set-up alignment routine that's actually daily the same doesn't work at all. For me, it feels like a prison. If I do that, I really feel stuck when I have to do the same thing. Like if I just think about like, oh, I have to do yoga every day at 10 o'clock, then it becomes my prison. And the whole point of alignment time is to get in a higher energy. So you don't want your alignment work to give you that feeling, right? So you have to be flexible. So what I do for alignment works totally depends, but a lot of the time it is something physical. So I always walk in the morning. That's obvious because we have a dog. But 9 out of 10 times I also do yoga, because yoga does really help me to get in my body. And since I'm like a person that's very quickly in my mind, I really need that physical work to get me into my body. Otherwise, I'm just like, I'm not even in my body. I'm not connected. And if you're not connected, like that is like grounding yourself in and locking yourself in. You can only become magnetic as fuck if you first ground yourself in and lock yourself in. So for me, like the physical work really helped me to ground myself and to lock myself in that energy. So I'll either do some yoga, or yoga I most of the time do before we go for a walk. After we go for a walk, I usually use like cleaning up my house to really become present in my body, and I put on like a podcast episode, or I will just check in with one of my business buddies. So I have like 3 business buddies at this point, where I usually just check in with. We send each other messages, and we sort of share our experiences, and that really helps me to get in a higher frequency as well, because all these women are like at a similar place in their business and their life, and they all have their own expertises. So it's really fun to really help each other out and send voice memos to each other, like really sort of at mastermind level. So I usually do that. And then around 2 o'clock, 2:30, I most of the time go out to have lunch somewhere, especially with this beautiful weather. I'll just like go sit on a terrace with the little one and with Bonky, and we'll just have some lunch. And usually I will just stay out of the house until like 6 or 7. Then we might go out for dinner, the four of us. And then, by the time we get back, she really needs to go to bed. So I go to bed as well, since we sleep together. So around 7, 8, most of the time we go to bed. And then she just falls asleep on top of me. And then I actually have my me time. That's how it feels. And like, I really use my me time, so the night time I really use to do my more divine masculine tasks. So sending out emails, responding to clients, sending out things to my team members. All those things I do at night when she's asleep, because then I know I have my full attention for those tasks. When she's awake, I can do it, I can try to do it, but I will get so frustrated, because then I'll try to do that and she wants my attention, and then neither her or my task are getting my full attention. And I'm really all about doing everything like 100% or with 100% focus and attention. So I just rather do it this way. Like, I wait until she's asleep. I know for sure that she goes to bed every night. So that really helps my mind stay at ease, because I just know, okay, I can just let it go during the day, because I know tonight I have at least a couple of hours where I can work in. So that really, really helps me settle my mind. And I think it's actually one of the secrets why this launch is going so well, because before I had my daughter, I would still do the morning alignment stuff. But after my alignment work was over, I felt the need to go to work. And because I didn't have my daughter and I had nothing else to do, I typically went to work. But went to work sounds like work, right? So it was like, okay, I did my alignment work and now I can do my real work. But now I have her. That's not an option anymore. I want to be, I'm her mom, first and foremost. So she's my first priority. So during the day, she's my first priority. Like right now, she fell asleep, and then I'm like, oh great, I can record an episode. But that is different. That's like, okay, she fell asleep, and okay, I just tap into my feeling. Okay, where do I feel called to? I feel called to do a podcast, then I record a podcast. But it's not something I have planned to do. If I planned it, I would have planned it at night. So I just plan all my divine masculine tasks for the night. And if I have a possibility during the day to do it sooner because she fell asleep, or because maybe Maurice is playing with her or whatever, then I just might do the task earlier, but then it would just be something that really feels so aligned to me. But because I have it in my mind that I can do it at night guaranteed, that really gives me that peace of mind. And that's like a really, really big difference with how it was before I had my daughter, because I didn't have that I didn't have that one thing that really had my main focus, if you get what I mean. I feel like this podcast, that I might come across a little bit chaotic, or that my words aren't so clear, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Either way, I hope you forgive me if that is the case and that the message comes across. But for me, that actually really works. So, well, that's actually mainly how my day looks like. I do, that's about it. I'm thinking about what else I can share in this episode, or maybe that's just enough. That's really something interesting as well. I'm like, the last couple of days especially, I'm all about like really stepping into my worth and feeling worthy enough. And I truly believe that's also so a manifesting secret, like it's a code. If you can really tap into that worthiness, you can even attract more wealth into your life, in your business. I want to say into your body. That's interesting that came across, that came in my mind, because that's actually the case. You attract it into your body. But really, really claiming that worth as well. Oh yeah, that's one thing I forgot. I also a lot of time journal. So if I don't clean up my house, I might go and journal. But like I said, I don't make that a must thing to do, because as soon as the journaling becomes like a to-do task, it doesn't work anymore. But a lot of the times I do actually journal my way into wealth, and I'll just write down all these things that really get me in this higher frequency. I might even maybe do like a masterclass about journaling, or maybe I'll just do like a 5-day paid challenge for journaling your way into wealth. Maybe that's fun. If you guys want that, just send me a DM on Instagram if you are interested in a 5-day challenge, a 5-day journaling prompt challenge. It's gonna be a paid challenge, I have to say, because at this point I do not feel like doing anything for free. It just does not feel so aligned to me at all at this point, and at this stage in my life. I feel like I'm already giving so much and enough, and that is what I'm talking about when I'm really claiming my worth. I notice myself doing that in this podcast. I'm like, did I give enough? Did I give enough? Did I give enough? Yes, I gave enough. I gave more than enough. Wow, no, I gave amazing content, right? That is also a way for you to sort of journal yourself into that wealth frequency. Like really pay attention to those statements that you state out, and then just reframe them. So I'm freaking loving this episode. I'm gonna send it to Linda. She's gonna edit it and she's gonna send it out to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and send me a DM if you are interested in that challenge. And for now, I just want to wish you all my love and all my attention. I really see you, I really feel you, and may all your wishes and desires come into your physical reality right now. Much love, and I hope to see you, hear you energetically in the next podcast episode. Bye for now.